the idea now is that we are going to talk about meditation. Meditation, and I'm not trying to tell you what kind of meditation or what beliefs to have behind meditation, but because I've been doing meditation for 42 years and read a lot about meditation, I think that there are 6 skills that no matter what tradition or what beliefs you have to master those 6 skills in order to have a profound experience of the natural state of being or where we are supposed to be. And we'll talk about that in detail. I myself define meditation as the art of becoming intimate with your true self, which for me is love. And with love, make us increasingly wise and compassionate. So there is a personal effort of going to that place. Whatever it is, we can call it no matter what. But it's an art that we are developing more and more. So the major states of the meditative practice go from acquiring a posture, which is a physical relaxation, and we'll talk in detail about that. Then we have the psychic absorption, or the subtle realm. We go into, we start seeing images and subtle illumination. Then we enter the transcendence world, and finally we are into the non-dual embrace of form and emptiness. So those are the stages. And most traditions agree with that. So what are the 6 skills? The first skill is we don't meditate if we don't learn to relax the body. It's impossible. I mean, no matter what people says, we need to go to that stage. We need to learn to acquire the skill. I mean, we need to get to a point in which we just sit down and we relax, because we're practicing that so much. The second one is we need to concentrate. We need to learn how to concentrate. We're going to be in detail. The third one is we need to be alert. Most people sit to meditate and they don't meditate. They sleepitate. So the alertness is very important. So that's the first levels. And now these, then you need to learn the skill of becoming imperturbable. Accept things as they are. You need to learn the skill of awareness, the substrate of everything, the cause of tear. And finally, there has to be inquiry into the origins of the self. You have to be able to have a deep understanding at the level of revelation, at the level of knowing without the mind, but there's an inquiry. So these 3 things that we just taught is just the baby steps. Now, to get here, one thing you have to understand is that these 2 guys are not having the same experience.
How do you know?
Well, I'll tell you how we know. Now, when you acquire the first 3 skills of meditation, get to that level, basically you're doing samatha meditations. You can be in samadhi, one-pointed concentration, nirvakalpa or sirvakalpa samadhi. You can have samadhi with or without, but still, these are baby steps. And this is what Jesus said. You have to be like a kid to get there, to get into the kingdom. He says you have to be a kid to get into the kingdom. He didn't say you have to be a kid to stay in the kingdom. And that's what we're going to talk about. How you do stay. But to get into this. So these are the 3 skills. So you need to relax to acquire posture and stillness. You have to focus to get attention and concentration. And you have to be alert to be present and vivid. And you get to this state. This is a very advanced state in meditation, but still there are many others. So what he says, however, this is reaching the higher dimensions by brute force, just concentrating on one thing. so to speak. And although concentration meditation is said to be very important, by itself does not uproot our tendency to create dualism in the first place. In fact, it just ignores them and tries to bypass them. So that's why people that are doing a lot of samatha meditation only like that, they tend to bypass spirituality because they get so good at not feeling and not being part of that they start bypassing things. Then there is the second part of the skills of meditation that is going to really get you to the real experience. So now we understand what this guy is feeling. He started here, but he included imperturbability. He included spiritual inquiry. He included accepting things as they are, and they are not having the same experience. So first skill is imperturbability, accepting and surrender. The second skill is awareness. You become the witness. Really, you go deep into meditation so much that you know that you're not any external form, then you know that you're not any subtle form, then you know that you're not any causal form, and you become the pure witness. And that's when the boom comes. So if it's only one witness of everything, even though the witnesses, how many witnesses are there? It's just one. But that has to be revealed. That has to be understood from that place. Concentration meditation can definitely show us some of the higher realms, but it can permanently install us it cannot permanently install us at the higher realms. For that, you have to look at all the dots. You have to investigate all your experience with detachment, non-judgmentalism, equanimity, and crystal clear awareness. So those are the three last skills of meditations: imperturbability, awareness, and inquiry. Now, this is what happens when you go to the end. This is the 10th ox herding. Meditation is not to go out of this world. It's to go out of this world to know who we are and come back into this world, barefooted and naked of breast. I mingle with the people of the world. My clothes are ragged and thus land, and I am ever blissful. I use no magic to extend my life. Now, before me, the dead trees become alive. So this is not about getting powers and doing things. This is about knowing that you are everything. Come back into the world and serve with love. Not because you want to serve with love, but because there's no other thing you can do. Because that's who you are. So thank you. Namaste.